そうだ、味方だぜ。
This thing on? Oh. It seems you have found yourself the signal. Very well. I will leave you some coordinates in order to find the town of Helldorado. My name is Dr. Moriarty Maddock, and I am in need of great assistance. There is a beast lurking outside, and we must defeat it. And also, as well, we are looking for many individuals of varying skills. If you wish to find yourselves deep within the winter wastes, Helldorado is a place of mild warmth and great danger. Hope to see you there, Wastelanders.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Yarshian, where this is the show D6, where I bring together several friends from all across the internet to join a D&D livestream show. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, something I think is very interesting, and I have been looking forward to this. Today we are going to be using the Dystopia Rising system, and also, considering that this is now around the holidays, Merry Christmas, everyone. And so, Merry Christmas
Yay, Merry
to my
Christmas.
players as well. And hopefully today we'll have something very interesting for you guys. So, to start with, We're gonna go ahead, go around the table from top and then clockwise around. So from the top, of course, my good friend Bracky.
Oh, why am I going? Why do I have to be first? Okay. I'm Bracky, aka Bracky Soy. I'll be playing today as Bright Eyes, my character for this game of Dystopia Risings. A little nervous, and I'm excited to be here. Is it like announcements or what's up?
It's just describe
Just
your
saying
character.
hi.
Yeah,
Uh,
where you're from and what brings you to Helldorado.
hmm. Wait, Bright Eyes is mainly comes from south, way south, from close to the border of these lands. He's a remnant that presses around looking for jobs to complete. Do you need someone out? You can call him. He'll take care of it. You need to go somewhere. He can drive you there. Just get the vehicle.
All right. And next up is none other than Monty Glue, otherwise known as
Hi.
Dr. Malloway.
Hi, I'm Mati Glue. I'm going to be playing Dr. Charity Malloway, a pureblood doctor from a gated community who believes in giving people free healthcare. That is her goal. She just kind of goes with the flow and then just kind of works with whoever, just with the hopes of applying free healthcare to all.
And what brings you to Helldorado?
I just am following where the wind will take me, and I see there's something up. I don't actually know. I don't think I got a note on that. So I'm just going to say, like a normal person, I just got wrapped up in something, and I'm too in it to leave.
Fair enough. All right. And then down at the bottom of the circle is our wonderful friend, Buffin Forrest. How you know?
Hello. This I'm playing. The character I'm playing is Mongrel, and I worked for 8 years in a mine, and I just kind of undid, or just did my work, did my time there, and then now I'm just kind of going around doing work and trying to get some money, and just kind of, I'm just new. Freedom is very unusual to me, so I'm just kind of going out and exploring.
All right. And I'm assuming that you're coming to Helldorado for that work?
Yes.
All right. And then last but not least, finishing up the round is Joe Cat.
Hello, I am playing Patchweed, who is the guy that lives underground, and he gets scraps of metal and stuff that he doesn't really understand because he wants to build robots and take over the world and blow it up. And he finds out that he can't just take things because they belong to people. And he is found out of a thing called labor and jobs. So apparently I can get more scrap to build my robot army. So he went to Helldorado for this job that can maybe earn him more scrap.
All right. Well then, that being said, I think that we now that we've been introduced to our characters, we have an idea of what's going to be going on. So, let's go ahead and find ourselves deep within the SoCal area. It is about 400 to 500 years, as far as information has always been let known. You guys are remnants of a lost age. People from several places, broken, rebuilt, and also hunted. The beasts of Zed have filled these lands for quite some time. As you all know, the Grave Mind, a great biomass that was discovered and researched by the House of Matic, has reached ears from all across the world. Grave Mind as an entity, dangerous, and always looking for more to join its great ascension. Beyond this weary road, beyond the wastes, as the day begins to close near, you see a small caravan of 4 individuals being driven by a jacketed individual. You guys end up hitting a small rock. It shudders the entire the entire vehicle. The winds are blistering, the sounds of screams and Zed closely behind. There you see it. The golden ticket, the small town known as Helldorado, just beyond its gates. And here you search for one man and one man only, one Moriarty Maddock, for the House of Maddock, who has begun his research. And there you had all found the signal had reached to all of you in search of those who are willing to help him in his research. Here you stand by the gates, you see a few individuals coming and going, rovers staring and looking at this weird band of individuals. As you guys finally pull up to its gate, the vehicle falls apart.
Oh, well, that's
Oh.
not good.
No.
You mean they're not supposed to do that?
Patchweed, did you take something?
No.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, I can just push it.
Oh man, I just got it.
As you
I had to kill 5 people for it.
as you guys begin to try and stare around the vehicle to see what is wrong with it, it seems like some of the rusted bolts that were attached to the wheel have just given way, and there's nothing that can immediately fix this.
Oh, I didn't take those.
Yeah, it looks like you didn't know. That's fine. So is there other people around us?
There's a few. There's a couple of rovers on their own little caravan, kind of passing you guys, and there's a couple of Iron Slaves individuals that also stand by the gates, acting as sentinels. There you see a green a green sign with words on it. To any of you that have any literacy at all.
I do.
Nope.
I do.
I do not. Okay.
Okay.
The
I can
two
recognize
smart
their
people in the room.
words.
Yeah, I got literacy. I can read.
So
I know what words are.
Wait, it's literally a skill?
Yeah,
Yeah.
being able to read is a skill.
So-
I don't have it.
So,
I can't read.
as the words read, these are the laws of the town. There is no killing, there is no stealing, and there is only Helldorado.
What's it say, Doc?
Well, it's okay. Give me 1 second here. It says you can't steal nothing. You also can't go killing anybody.
Oh,
That
come
goes
on.
for everybody. And it's only Helldorado here. So we just gotta listen to what they want to say.
Yeah,
Another
but what if
question.
it's something I really, really want?
Then you still don't do it. You still
But
don't.
what
do
if I
it.
want it more than the other person wants it?
Yeah, you still. I just gently, put my hand on Patrick's shoulder. As your doctor, I'm giving you the important and truthful information that do not steal, because in this place it's bad for your health. You might come down with a terrible case of death.
Nah, fine, but I'm gonna be really bitter about it.
I don't think there's going to be any problems here. It's going to be nice if there's no killing, no stealing. This is a good place. Last place I was at, there's lots of killing and lots of stealing.
Oh, great!
Sucks.
So,
So we're here to come meet someone. What was the name of the person we're coming to meet?
you were trying to
Mar-
find
Margabel Mandible.
Something like that.
Margabel.
to your memory, Doctor, a one Moriarty Maddock.
Okay, Magabel.
Maggot bells.
My character would think it the wrong name.
Oh, probably the
Same.
He
first
would have
5
been
times.
corrected.
5
Couple
times,
times.
and then get it right once, and then never again.
Just once.
I think Malloway's gonna be carrying all the conversations in this.
It's all on you, Doc.
You know what? It's the one of 2 things I'm good at, so I'm gonna be good for it. I'm gonna go up to one of the guards.
All right, and as you stand, this is, the size of your very own friend Mongrel here. Much like any Iron Slaves, they are huge, hulking, and very stoic.
Top of the morning to you there.
Hello.
Hi,
How are
I'm
you?
looking for. I'm doing great. It's the weather is just lovely, and I absolutely love this place's culture so far. I appreciate the rules.
He actively like squats down to get to your level.
Okay, you don't have to do that. It's alright. Okay.
I've been told that this is regular manners.
Oh, well, then I appreciate it. Do you happen to know a Moriarty? We're here to come talk to him at all, if you know where he's at.
No.
No, you don't?
No, it's him.
Oh, you don't like him?
A lot of people here don't like him.
Could you tell me why?
He doesn't really conform to the normalities of this town, in the sense that everyone here avoids the grave mind, and he searches for it.
I think this could be a good partnership.
I got that. Okay,
I
so
think we could work together.
So he's like the town weirdo then. That's the kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, if you're looking for the doctor, he's either in the tavern or he's at the college.
I just whisper over to Bright Eyes, as if anyone here is normal.
I know, right? And Bright Eyes just start just blinking,
scratching their faces. Okie dokie. Well, we're just gonna go on. I'm just gonna kind of scoot around you and make my way in. Top of the morning. Nice talking with you, gentlemen. Guys, let's go. Come on.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think people say
goodbye.
top of the morning.
Be safe. And he rights himself once more.
He
Does
didn't have to squat like that. It made me feel a little bit inferior. But
Question, Yarrow.
Yeah.
Does he look like he's got anything expensive on him?
God damn it.
Right? Not even 5 minutes in. Let's go.
So we cut ahead to everyone in jail.
Oh my God.
So just generally speaking, from what you're able to see, he's got a couple of weapons. He has what looks like a pipe with a small rock that is bound to it by wire, and his friend is holding what looks to be a large firearm next to him.
Not techie enough. I'll move on.
I like you whispering to yourself over there.
I wasn't whispering to myself. How did she hear that?
Do it.
I have good awareness, I think.
I think.
So
That's what a one awareness person would say.
Hell yeah.
as you begin to walk down the main street road, here you see what looks to be several individuals who are cladded in green with what looks to have a patch on them, and it's terribly embroidered, but each green patch is it reads Main Street on it, and there are several individuals that have several weapons and what looks to be a small area where people have kind of just set up themselves and began brewing hooch and making weapons, and what looks to be a small medical tent as well here on Main Street. And it is gated, but there are individuals that sit by the gate. You hear all the way down the road there are still several individuals, as well as what look to be a couple of individuals that are finishing up the job of killing some Zed that have gotten themselves into town. And it's starting to feel like a very Wild West kind of area around here.
The more Bright Eye sees people working on weapons, he just starts stroking Gina, his cardboard cutout made of a sniper rifle. Just one day, Gina, one day. I'll be a real girl.
All right, so where are you guys going?
Well, if it's a doctor we're looking for, maybe that medical tent would be a good place to start.
Is people avoiding the medical tent?
There are some that are reluctantly finding themselves there. From what you can just tell from their complexion, you do see that there are some interesting looking individuals under that tent.
I think you're into something, Duck.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't want to go by myself because no offense, I'm detecting a little bit of hostility from like most of the people here.
I don't get that. I think everyone's fine.
Yeah, but we're not all like 1,000'5", friend.
Don't worry.
I'm
I
not 1,000
sneak up on
foot
anything.
5.
I'm as inconspicuous as a squirrel, and I try to make myself small in my jangly pants with full of like scraps, just like
let's
jingling around.
Let's go to the medical tent and we will ask for a doctor.
Out of character, it's just like, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Oh yeah.
So
We're right next to you, Duck.
Don't worry, Doc. If anyone stabs you, I'll stab them first.
No,
So,
don't. That'll just escalate the problem.
Okay.
Someone
quick.
pull out the shotgun.
All right, blunt blow to the head. Got it.
Oh God. Okay.
So as you walk up to the gate towards the medical tent, you see a rather portly sized American who has patchwork armor and what looks to be a shotgun to his side. Is like, all right, now looks like some brand new fresh faces around here. Hey now.
Top of the
Hello
morning
there.
to you there.
All right. Listen here. Not to be rude or nothing, but you ain't no Main Street around here, so fortunately, if you want to get through this gate, you gotta talk to the big old commando down by the tavern.
Oh, commando. Okay. That's. Oh boy. Okay. No, good to hear. Doctor Charity Malloway. Nice to meet you, fellow field worker. There. Nice to meet you.
Jason Jacobs, and he grabs your hand, and you feel him shake it violently, as most Americans do.
I have soft hands. Does that hurt me?
Oh no, it's almost like being tossed up and down, just by the pure strength of this man. Portly as he may be, he is no weak sauce kind of
Solid.
deal, man.
How are things here? You know, as a fellow person of the medical field, just want to make sure everything's going good.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine and everything. It's just, a couple Zeg ended up getting themselves in town. They always find their way in here. They're a little bit more frisky during the night though. So if you can find yourself towards the camp, or make way to the tavern, you might find some protection there. But after that, you're on your own.
Okie dokie there. That sounds great. Awesome. Thank you so much. I gotta go talk to the commander?
Big Commando, yeah.
Commando, gotcha.
Yeah. First
Okay.
name Big, last name Commando, yeah.
That's his name?
Yes.
Big Commando is
Yeah.
his name. Okay, good
With
to know.
3 G's at the end. Yeah.
3 G's? What
Yeah.
the hell?
Yes.
Are they silent?
Yes.
Are they valuable?
Big.
Big Commando.
It sounds like a motorcycle starting up.
Oh, I want a motorcycle.
All right. So where are you guys heading?
I guess
I
to
guess-
Commando.
Yeah.
Yeah, big commando.
All right. So as you make your way down Main
Jason.
Street, as you guys begin to pass through some of the buildings, very dilapidated. Some are getting patchworked back together, using very classical woodworking tools and whatever else these people can end up finding. It seems like this was a slightly leftover town, but a rebuilt one. You begin to see that there are some very basic electrical lines that are now beginning to be installed or have already been established in this town. As you guys begin to pass through what looks to be a gap between two buildings, you see in the far off field some slight snow, as you guys know that it is starting to reach towards the winter, as well as many solar panels. And these ancient solar panels were built by the ancient society long before, that have somehow produced power over the past couple hundred years, and it's only just been tapped into by Helldorado.
Wait, how cold is it?
It's somewhere along the line of 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So
Can I get that?
Snow.
Can I get that in Canadian, please?
unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know.
That's like five. That's
I
like
think
5
that's-
Celsius.
Oh, that's spring weather. We're fine.
Yeah.
How's Mongrel doing?
It's fine.
Do you have
Yeah.
glass cutters there?
As it is slightly cold here, most iron slaves are genetically warmer than others. You also very much do notice the glowing rings around their wrists and ankles that are representative of that mutation.
Patchweed starts shivering a little bit because he's shirtless and he's used to in the warm sewers and underground.
Like a-
Cold.
You like a blanket or something?
I have a blanket right here or on my shoulder. It'll be fine. I'm fine.
Okay, but if you catch a cold, let me know.
You can't
want-
catch cold. That's
you want
stupid. Are you a real doctor?
Okay, of course. Oh yeah. Look, do you want to see my certification? I will grab my certificate right here. Oh shit, where did it go? Oh, beans. Okay,
Joke's
well,
on you, Doc. I can't read, so you could have faked it.
that's true. Dang it, I keep forgetting.
I know your type.
What?
So
How many
as-
doctors have you met? Oh my days.
As you guys now find yourself closer to the tavern area, you see that there are 2 stories. The bottom story is wide open. There are no gates. There are no anything. This area is full of tables and what looks to be the bar in the back, as well as to the side what looks to be a stairway that leads to the upper floor of the tavern. Here you see a handful of individuals who have just come back and are grabbing themselves drinks before they quickly rush towards the back area of the town. Here you see 3 main individuals who are still standing at the bar. You see a man with what looks to be bright white hair that is standing on end, and talking to another man who they both seem to be wearing white clothing, much like doctor jackets. Another man who is much more heavily armored compared to the man with the frizzled hair, and a relatively sizable man who is bigger than a building
Oh,
in a
no.
building, and he looks to be an iron slave individual, and his back has a sizable like patchwork shield, what looks to be this hydraulic looking leg that is just pieced together, and then and what looks to be a helm over it, and he is turning over.
Oh, big commando.
Ooh.
I feel like if I climb that thing, is going like Bright Eyes is going to look like that cat from Looney Tunes on the top of the dog. It's super tiny. Jesus.
You gotta stop putting big dudes in this game. I'm liking it more and more.
I don't know what to say. Are you getting excited there, Monty?
It's cool. I like it's cool.
Hey, you think if I give him a lot of that money stuff, he'll give me his leg?
I think he needs that.
And as
Does he though?
these 3 are currently the man with the frizzled white hair behind the bar with spectacles, and he's staring at the other 2. Now, I have no exact reason why any of you should be rather concerned. I used the signal in the most proper way that I could possibly imagine. And the other individual, he face palming at this point. Doctor, as far as we know, we don't know the full repercussions of using it. You may have, sent out a good message, but as far as we know, it could be bringing some raiders. And probably at worst, something else. And rather big
Oh,
dude
you're a
as
doctor.
he begins to turn around. It does seem to have brought many others as well.
Is he looking at us? I think
Yeah, he's looking at all of
Okay.
you.
I'd say like, oh, you're a doctor. Are you Moriarty?
And as you say Moriarty, you see the man behind the bar slap his hands and, ah, yes, that would be me. See? New allies, new friends, new blood to be paid, I'm sure.
I don't.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want
we
to
got-
keep my blood, please.
I
Can I use
got.
someone else's blood?
We had gotten a letter from him, correct? Or,
You received the transmission that he is looking for merchants, allies, friends, and also mercenaries that are willing to do some work with him. You guys responded to that message,
I could
and
be
he
looking,
told you
I'm
where to
looking
go.
for friends, yeah.
And this voice is a very familiar one that you've heard over the radio.
Hey, you're that guy on the box sound thing. You said that you were gonna pay people to help you, right?
Yes, absolutely. Dr. Moriarty Matic at your service. Maze, Big, you may leave now. And they both stare at each other. They look back.
Oh, actually, one
Just-
moment. I'm gonna kind of separate from the doctor and run over to the commando and be like, "Hello, top of the morning to you." I'm gonna offer my hand.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm doing great. Just so we're kind of clear, because I'm kind of new here and I don't want to overstep any boundaries. Some people were telling us that we can't go to certain places without like permission. So
Yes, I am the leader of Main Street. The first line of defense for this town. Is there anything
that's
you would
neato.
like?
Well, could we go through the town? Is that okay? Or, we don't want to break any laws or anything. And as I slowly turn and I look towards Patchweed and Bright Eyes and slowly turn back.
Oh,
You're
we
free
don't.
to go through the town. However, if you wish to get into the excavated area of Main Street, you need my permission first.
Okay, good to know. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, sir. And I just gently tiptoe back.
And so as now these two begin to look at each other, it's like, you deal with this. I have other things to attend to, like some grenades. And the patchworked, armored doctor-looking individual begins to leave. And Big, as he turns around, like, and I need to return back to Main Street. Moriarty, I hope you know what you're doing. And he's like, oh, absolutely. And Big ends up walking out of the tavern area. So, you four.
How does he fit through the door?
Oh,
Go sideways.
he ducks and squishes himself, and he has to kind of like do the thing with his shoulders like this to get
Is
through.
it super awkward?
I'm also thinking of that cartoon where it's like, you have one day, and then like leaves, and then makes a silhouette of their
hole.
outline.
Yeah.
Or maybe doesn't even use the door, just
I like to
close-
imagine he
I bet-
squishes through, and then like as he comes out, just like thunk, like
I
pops
I
out.
picture him.
There's like a curtain on the wall. And he pulls it back, and there's like a perfect like him-shaped hole that
Yeah.
slide through
I
like
am-
a child's toy.
They had to build a very specific entrance for him.
Yeah, they carved out a hole at the top of the door, like hole to fit his
Yeah.
head.
I picture him like Max from Cast on Dance.
Yeah. Me too. That's totally what I'm getting. Like what was it?
Yes.
Kingpin for
Miss
Spider-Man.
Dr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's his big.
Can we work for him?
So as you guys staring down this very delightfully and almost slightly terrifying looking man, at a better look at him, he is stitched up, and
Oh, like his
it's
skin.
so at this point, as you begin to see, he has what looks to be sutras running down from his left eye all the way down, one that's going across his face. His long white frizzled hair is well beyond what you can comprehend, and then behind him, with what looks to be a long metal rod and a Tesla coil that has patchworked scrap all along it, seems to be his main weapon of use.
My eyes immediately lock on to the rod and just like staring at it, like I've fallen in love.
Your hair starts to slowly.
Yeah, like blow in the wind.
roses appear like an anime around it.
Yeah.
So, friends, I would hope.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
we're
Yeah,
friends.
let's friends. Yeah, let's be friends.
Wait a minute. Do friends give money
I
to
could
each other?
use friends.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Well, it seems like you have come at a very interesting and very particular time, and I'm very glad to finally begin to meet all of you. I don't need any of your names, really, but if you wish to, I'd be more than willing to notate them.
No, that's fine. I have problems remembering names as well, so that's fine.
Very well. So, as you all know, I am Dr. Moriarty Matic. I am the lead scientist here. Many wish to say that I'm not, but the college couldn't disagree more. Anyways, I am in need of a small group of individuals to take care of a big problem that has been arising as of recent.
Okay, how would you define this problem?
Well, once every year, this weird and strange creature proceeds to walk through our town, kill our people, ransack whatever it likes, and leaves.
Oh,
We-
that's breaking the first two rules. It's no killing and no stealing.
Oh,
So he's coming in and doing both of them. That's
You should kill and steal them back.
Well, interestingly enough, some of my research will probably lead to that. As we have come to find that this thing is known as a Yule. Or rather,
Me?
a Yule.
Me.
No, a
No,
you.
you.
Yule.
Y U L E.
Y-U-L-E. Yes.
Wait, you guys can't spell shit.
A-
God.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
You'll what?
A Yule. Or that's the code name that we've given this very particular Zed. He is terrifying. To say the least.
Do we know what a Z is?
Zed are the monsters of this world. They come
They're
in
like-
many different shapes and sizes because they were once people like you.
Oh,
You
okay.
say-
So they're
I
like.
think the way you described them to me, they're like a lot like Resident Evil kind of monsters, like
Oh, okay.
genetic monsters.
I
yeah.
see.
In this
So they come
world,
in all shapes and sizes.
yeah, in this world, the Zed used to be people. However, when the Gravemind comes to claim them after they die, the Gravemind can do anything it wants with it. It is a biomass, and it can
Okay.
change a body. It can force. It can force almost magical-like properties to an individual that passes by it. So a Yule is probably one of the Gravemind's most appreciated creations.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. So, as far as we know, this thing is going to be coming, hopefully, when the first snowfall really comes to town. We used to call it Santa a few years ago until we found out it is nothing like the old stories.
What the heck is a Santa?
Well,
He's a
the
guy.
person-
He comes and gives you scrap once a year.
yes.
That sounds fake.
and then sometimes
It
it gives
is-
you energy.
I just like stop my feet.
He is too real.
Okay, sorry, I did not mean to overstep on your beliefs. I'm sorry.
The
I
religion.
know
of
because
the
I
Sith.
seen them. I seen them flying through the sky on his scrapmobile.
Wait a minute. No. I thought no. The stories I heard were that he was like a red guy with horns, and he will bring like everyone in fire or something.
Yeah,
it's
he's
like-
got horns made of Tesla coils.
So, in this event, fortunately, we know that the Yule will be coming again this time of year. I'm very sure, along with whatever science that we have performed, that snowfall will be coming to Helldorado very, very soon. The nearest hill will probably be where it will spawn, because every year it spawns to its own tree.
So you know the specific place.
We're aware of it. We're not
Put
exactly
up the
sure
map.
when.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll go there and we'll just kind of set up a little camp. and we'll just kind of, just campfire and stuff, and we're just hanging out, singing some songs, and staying for a few nights.
Mongrel,
Unfortunately.
Mongrel, I appreciate your enthusiasm.
I'll go
But-
get some s'mores and some chocolate and
Oh, yeah.
some stuff, and we could have a little fire. It's
I
gonna be
really
great.
like this. I really like this battle plan. But he did mention ruthless killing, and
But Doctor, s'mores. I like Mongrel's idea.
And if we run out of s'mores, we can use the people we kill.
no, that's
Well,
really bad. You don't know
but-
where they've been.
We can
But
clean
the
them
thing is-
off.
Oh my god.
It's you never know when you're gonna die, and it's just, you really
I
gotta
do.
make the most of it. Like it could be tomorrow, it could be this afternoon, who knows? But you
No.
always
I won't die. I can't die yet.
Okay.
Not
hold
until
on
I
a minute.
build my robot army.
Dr. Moriarty, on a scale of 1 to could kick his ass, how much could this Yule thing kick his ass? And I point to Mongrel.
I am sure that he will not last very long.
Okay. I mean, on one hand, s'mores. On the other hand, terrible death.
So I guess the answer is pretty obvious.
On the other hand, getting to that tree has not been a very easy task.
Oh, it's far away?
It's near, but there are several Zed, the Yule's little helpers, who always appear this time of year, begin to protect the area so that its spawn may go without a hitch.
Gotcha.
What do we get from this?
Yeah, I think that was going to be that's a good question. That's
I
a really
point to
good
his
question.
rod. How much for that?
Oh no, that's not for sale. However, and he reaches down and he ends up pulling with what looks to be a small black leather medical bag that has been patched back together to hell. And as he opens it, he lays down what looks like to be a stack of tickets. This being the world's currency. It's probably about a 200 count there.
Oh, my mask!
Oh, that's a lot of tickets.
Oh my god, Bright Ice, you could actually buy a gun.
With that, there is also one stack for each of you.
Each of us. Oh.
Huh.
Oh,
I don't
Right,
get it.
that's-
Why are you
Wow.
I don't get it. Why is he giving us a bunch of paper?
Yeah.
Okay. The paper can be exchanged for goods and services.
Oh,
This money thing is alien to me as well. All I know is I don't have much of it.
Well, what you do is you take one of those, and if you see something like if you want an egg, you just go up and you're like, hey, how much is that egg? And the person will be like, it's 2 of these. And you give them 2 of those, and boom, you got an egg.
if I get a lot of this paper, can I buy a robot?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you could.
Yeah,
I'll
that's how
do
it is.
and as my own vote of confidence, and he takes that one stack and he splits it into 4, and he gives each of you 50.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
right.
stuff it down my pants.
So consider this the initial payment, and then the rest will be coming to you once it's complete. I am in need of 2 things from this here Yule Lord, and this town is at many a service to you. My first suggestion, in order to handle this situation, is to see the Red Stars. They are producing a very fiery hooch, and it has proven to be quite effective against those helpers, and also the forest that continues to grow in a very unhelpful way.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okie dokie.
I thought hooch was like drinking.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pull up my bottle of hooch kind of like this.
Yeah, I have one too.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, cool. I just kind of clink it.
I have a problem.
Oh, gee, okay. Mine's more medical related, but
The other
Pulls
solution.
out the straw and starts drinking.
oh god, oh no.
The other solution
Plastic
is
straw.
hopefully if you might be able to
Reusable
fall
straw.
into the favor of the main street, they might be able to provide whatever services that they have as well. However, if you're in search of knowledge, or just those who are capable of doing anything around here, the college is just to the south of this town.
Well, this guy's gonna be a tough customer. Maybe they'd be willing to spare us some friends from the main street, maybe.
Aye. So, that being said, the two things that I need. The first thing that I need one of the horns from the Yule. This is a very difficult thing to get since he only comes around once a year. I'm in need of that horn for my research.
You're giving a really creepy smile. I trust this guy.
The second thing that I am in desperate need of, he also carries around with what seems to be a small red ball. I'm not sure of what its make is, but I need it.
Ball?
I like the way you think.
Are you sure it's not a tumor or something?
I'm not sure. Maybe you'll be the ones to find out.
I can find that out real good.
Whether it's detached or not, I never saw something that couldn't be pulled out without enough stabs.
That sounds alright.
So, that being said, you have your money, you have your first payment, and you have your jobs. If you need me, don't find me. I'll come to you.
Okay, good to know.
He's
And
very busy.
He
And we're busy
closes his bag, and he sees what looks to be an individual who is cladded in almost jester-like purple. Oh, and why not the mayor, my friend? Not really. Goodbye. And he begins to walk around the bar, and he immediately runs over, and you see the man face palming. Definitely not a well-liked man, but a man that is necessary around here. So, you guys find yourself in the middle of this town in a wild tavern. What do you
All right,
guys do?
Bright Eyes. How much do you need for a gun?
Don't know. How much do I need for a sniper rifle?
I think from the equipment sheet, like the cheapest gun is like a revolver at 35.
I mean, I still have Gina and Gwendolyn.
Well, what did she shoot? Like rubber bands or something?
Not really, but looks cool. And I have Gwendolyn too, and Bright Eyes pulls the shotgun, the actual shotgun.
Wait, you have an actual gun?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, why are you using Why are you using the one that's made out of like pasteboard and glue?
Because it looks cool when I can hold it with the other one.
Okay.
Plus, that one has a name on it. That means it kills people faster.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I just like press my fingers to my temples.
I only use Gwendolyn when it's necessary, when it's too close.
So, what do you guys do?
Maybe we head to the market. We see how much an actual rifle is. If we can't afford it, we get some s'mores. Yeah, I think I would really like to talk to that big guy because it literally looks like if he shook my hand, I would just break my fingers. So, like, maybe if we get a couple more friends to help us out, Mongrel will have less of a chance of dying, and I think that'd be a good thing.
You just want to throw Mongrel like himself.
Specifically Mongrel.
But if he wants more paper, he can't have any of mine.
Yeah, I might have to pay them. Shit. Well, I'm pretty good at talking to people. Maybe I can just be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
I say we can do that. We can talk to people, try to recruit them, say how much it's going to cost, if anything, and then we use the rest of the money on supplies.
Yeah, we could. Patchweed's not going to give any though. Just a heads up.
We could also talk to the Red Stars. It sounds like they have something pretty useful, so maybe we can go see what they got.
As you guys begin to prepare to move out, you hear a large, high-pitched bell sound coming from above. Just dun 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 dun. As it is ringing throughout the town, you begin to hear slight movements and some gunfire from within the distance.
Uh-oh.
You hear from the top, "Zed in the town! Zed in the town square!" And
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hmm?
Uh-oh.
And pull out the gun and
I
run
pull
to,
the
run
gun.
to the exit.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
so
I pull out my crowbar and just
I kind
run
of
out
go in
as
that
well.
direction to see.
Time to stab some things.
Does
as,
anybody have a sense of self-preservation? No? Okay. And I just
It's
run
okay,
out
we're
and
not
follow.
gonna die.
so as you guys begin to exit out the main tavern area, oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Ooh, what in the world?
Uh-oh.
It's okay, Doc. I know where we are going to die. Inside a volcano with explosions.
Yeah, right.
No.
There's no volcano here.
It's like Despicable Me too, and the died like it's like
Oh, El
rocket.
Macho's dead? I love that.
yeah. God.
Mounting a shark with a bunch of explosions into a volcano.
All right. So these guys are now beginning to stroll up too. So who is in the immediate order running out first?
I'll probably
Sounds-
go front.
It sounds like, yeah, I was gonna say these three just burst out.
Yeah, Bright Eyes and...
Yeah, Bright Eyes probably
Patchweed.
first, and then Patchweed next.
Bright Eyes.
Hey, my
Who are
blue
you?
sun.
And then Patchweed. And we have the good doctor.
I'm peeking out of the door if I can.
So
You're on the other door.
so as you guys begin to see Main Street as it is coming, you guys see there are 4 Zed, big, bloody, and terrifying to look at. There is one big one that is kind of just hulking his way to you guys. You guys know what this thing is. This is a tank. These things are big and really mean.
Here, tank!
Phil's here.
And as you guys also can see, there are 2 that are just shambling around and moving slowly through the town, as well as one that is twitching and staring at all of you with deadly intent.
Ah, shit.
All right.
I'm sure that's
So,
only good things.
at this point, everyone, roll your d20s, make your rolls.
Okie dokie.
Do we add
Then-
anything to this or just roll it?
Yeah, where's the initiative thing?
It is just a straight d20. And let me go ahead and write down my enemies, and then I will-
agility, probably.
Is there no one else on the streets, by the way?
You hear that there are some sounds beginning to coalesce towards this, but you guys have pretty much been at the dead center of it.
Yeah, there's like gunshots in the distance he mentioned, so I assume
Yeah.
there are other Zed around.
All right.
Okay. Ooh, that's not good.
Not that bad.
I don't get it. Why don't the bigger Zed not just eat the smaller Zed?
Maybe they think they're too gross. We still look juicy and moist.
Food
Alright.
poisoning is just a foreign concept to you, isn't it?
All right. So Patchweed.
7.
Okay. All right. Bright Eyes.
13.
Okay.
Silly doctor. Haven't you ever heard of natural immunities? Pfft, I bet you're not even a real doctor.
Why do you keep saying that?
Doctor.
I rolled a 13. Do I add anything to that?
Your agility, I believe.
Is it just like the dots? Because I have a 4 in that, so...
Yeah, I
plus
think
4
you'd
than
add.
that.
Oh, so we
That's
added?
17.
Try 20?
All right.
Oh, are we adding agility?
Yeah, we added.
You should. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Then I'm a
So-
10. My bad.
17 then.
And then 17 for me also.
And then a 5 for me.
I'm gonna say because you're in the back, Monty, you'll be below Bright Eyes. All right.
That is perfectly fine.
I was going to say, I can go after because I have a bad leg.
Okay, I'm trying to find
And
my
Mongrel.
He said 5.
5. Okay.
The big lad.
All right.
I just
So-
hope everyone we can kill these things. Yeah.
So, you will see in your movement, you'll see, you will either have a 6 or depending on what your general combat movement is on your character sheet.
Right.
Walking,
Yeah.
running.
Walking, running.
Okay. So running is basically the dash action. It's how far you're gonna get.
Okay.
All right. So, Bright Eyes, you're the first to make your move.
Ah, shit. The range is on feet, I think.
Well,
what's up?
each square is like one movement, right? Yeah.
No, I'm talking because of my shotgun.
Oh, I see.
I have a range of 20, so I'm gonna need to get closer.
Yeah.
I can move 4 because I have a bad leg.
All right.
So I'm gonna go. Oh, is that me? I thought it was a blue one. Okay.
No, that's past you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, you can move 4? That's a lot.
That's really not much actually. In your direction, like not in front of the sets, on the other street.
This
I don't know how to say it. Yeah, that direction.
Okay.
As close as I can to the corner on the building. Got 4 movement. 1.
4. Right about there.
Right about there. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got some cover, and I think I can shoot the guy that is closest to me.
All right. Yeah, this is one of the shamblers that are walking down the street.
Yeah, I'm going to load my sawed-off shotgun and aim at the thing and shoot it. What do I need to roll?
All right. You need to roll a d10 plus any of the skills. Every skill point allows you to roll 1 extra d10, and basically, your d10 will determine whether it succeeds or whether it fails.
Oh crap! I'm gonna need more d10s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a firearm skill of 6.
So you
Jesus.
take 6d6 and then you roll it.
Wait,
I'm
d6
Or D6, D10s.
So it's 6 d10s and then you roll it.
Okay.
Okay.
D10s.
And then depending on yeah.
Ha! How does it feel? How does it? Sorry.
I got a 10 on that one, so you know. So one is a 10, one is a 4, 3, 7, 8, and 3.
All right. So anything that is 6 and above is a success. Anything 5 and below is a fail. So how many
Okay.
succeeded?
4 succeeds, 2 fails.
All right. So you do hit it because it.
I am
beats its-
aiming at the legs basically.
Okay. So as you take your shotgun and you pull it out, and you aim for its legs, boom! It rattles through the entire town, and basically you shrapnel these legs. You can see the bone is far more exposed, and they're kind of this thing already shambling begins to tumble its way towards the wall as it is trying to hold itself up.
Did I tell you the damage number, or was it a damage of 4?
So,
Well, according to the combat gear.
all right, so. All right. 4 is pretty much how many d10s is the damage. So
Okay.
take those d10s and then
wow.
roll, and then how much damage that is.
Oh boy. That's going to be 10, 18, 19, 29.
29. So his legs are fucked up. And he is still coming at you. And
Okay.
he's shambling along. And this
Final
guy's-
question. I have the rate of fire. How does that read?
Rate of fire is pretty much
I have an S, 2, and nothing.
and that's doing nothing. It is a 1-for-1 on this one, unfortunately, because we're not gonna.
Okay.
completely use the combat system because mass combat.
This question,
is
just asking.
Yeah, really confusing. All right,
Okay.
so
I think I got it.
Yeah. Nice.
I think that's all I can do in my turn.
all right, so there's that. All right, next up is the good doctor.
I'm gonna like poke my head out and take a look and see what I see.
You saw a shotgun blast beginning to tear well into the legs of a Zed.
Ah, jeepers. I'm just gonna like slowly slink back behind into the building and go, if you guys need any bandages, I'm in here. I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled. I'm gonna grab a glass bottle if there's one in this tavern and just like arm myself with that because I have nothing.
There
Smash
are
into the table.
several pieces of broken glass and people that use this stuff in order to kind of just drink because they have nothing else.
Yeah, I'll take one and try and smash it on one of the tables.
Yeah, it just.
Ah, shit, that one was full. My bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's liquid everywhere.
Oops.
All right, is
Okay.
that going to be your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna sidle up closer if I can get back to where I was before. Just kind of keep close, but not too far off. Just have a sharp bottle in my hand.
Okay.
I need to get like a stick or something.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's too close. That's too close.
So, as Doctor runs back into the tavern and grabs a glass, you Broad Eyes begin to see this hulking mass now beginning to follow suit where that sound came from, and you are looking at this thing. Its hand is not a hand. Attached to it is a long, rusted, broken blade to it.
That's so metal. Oh no.
So,
It is metal.
It is. It
All
is
right.
in fact metal.
Yes.
all right. So
I'm
now,
gonna die.
Haha, I'm in danger.
all right. So I need to ask, what is your armor? What is your defense?
3.
3. It succeeds in 4, so it will
Fuck.
do its damage.
Ah! Guys, I think I don't got it.
It's fine. This means once you heal, you'll be stronger.
Cool.
So, as this thing well overhead begins to hover, it comes swiping down and it hits you for about 15 points.
I'm dead.
What?
I have 14.
Ah, shit!
Hmm.
And it brings its big bloodied blade as you see Bright Eyes now on the ground, bleeding out and screaming. Keep in mind, you don't knock out and you don't pass out when you fall. You just begin to bleed out.
Okay.
So you are screaming for your life, Bright.
So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. It was a fun. I really enjoyed Dystopian Rising.
Thank you for joining us.
It's a shame we'll never see the end of this mission.
GMing.
All right. So it is now Patch. What are you doing?
Okay. So our fatigue is like extra health, or what? What is fatigue?
What's
Remind me
fatigue?
again.
Let me see. I am so sorry. I am.
Because if that was your health, then I have very tiny bits of health. I think compared to everybody.
I thought I need to go through the fatigue and then the health.
I think so. I hope so.
There was something like that.
Well, that depends. Did you have armor points or did you have health?
I have fatigue, I have health, defense, resolve.
How much is your fatigue?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it eats your fatigue first.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
What,
Oh
so
my Christ.
what's the difference between fatigue and health? Fatigue comes
Fatigue.
back.
Yeah, fatigue is first. This is your armor points. This is
Right.
your fatigues. These are the things that are first, and
Right.
then it eats into your health.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But but what's the functional difference between the two aside from just being an extra like bar of health? If there is one.
Well, one is repairable, the other one is not.
Oh.
So when it eats up your fatigue, you have to go get it repaired.
Oh, okay. Health comes back, fatigue does not. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have it. Oh,
Your fatigues, your clothing, your armor.
Ah, I see. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I am gonna move up to the big one. If I can, I have 2 movement.
You can't.
Okay. We use walking, right?
Yeah, walking.
Yeah. Okay. Then I
unless
I
you
have
want to
2.
run.
But that uses up like my attack, right?
Yeah, that
My attack
uses up your action.
Okay. Well, instead of running up to it, I'm gonna chuck a Molotov at the back end.
The back end, where along here.
Yeah. It doesn't say anything about its range or like area of effect. It didn't show on the equipment sheet. It just says type grenade.
Oh, those have just a general area effect. So like,
Okay.
So like, you throw a Molotov, a good chunk of squares is just going to be on fire for a while.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I throw it. Actually, it does have a range. 5 splash. Okay.
Oh, so like it hits, and then everything in its immediate area within 5 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
so like a 15 square.
All right. Well, then I try to throw it between those 2 that are like next to each other. Then.
All right, so I'm gonna say add your agility and then your agility points, and
Okay.
then D10 because you're throwing it in a very specific area.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So just my agility stat. So
Yeah.
3d10. Hey. And 6 and up is a success. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have 1 success.
perfect, because that's all you needed. So-
Sweet. Oh, good.
So as you pull out with what looks to be a small bottle of this weird liquid, mostly hooch, you stuff it with a rag, and then you light it on fire with one of your matches, and you go, "Nyeh!" and it just goes, "Poosh!" and it splashes on these guys. So since it was 5, go ahead, take 5d10 and then roll that damage.
Okay. I got to roll 3 first. Let's see. That's 10, 13, 19, and then I need to roll 2 more. 19, 14, 20. No. Yeah, 23. 23 damage.
So as
Yart!
the fire lights within that small area, it splashes these 2 right here, and they get caught in the fire, and they are now going. The one that is now twitching, just really, really angry at you.
Still alive.
Cool. I just pump up both my fists in the air. Ha 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 ha! Violence! And then that'll be my turn.
All right. So, this one.
Fire in the hole. The one I shot is still alive after the fire. Jesus Christ.
Don't
So
worry,
this
Bright
one-
Eyes. When you get up, that means you'll be better at taking hits like that because that's how that works.
So, as this one begins to twitch, it extends its arms out and it screeches down the street, and it's going to use its ability Burst, which allows it to use double of its movement, and it bursts towards you, and then he's going to make his attack onto you.
Does it receive any extra damage for walking through the fire?
Oh, actually, yes. Go ahead and
Yes!
roll a d10 for me.
Haha! 1.
All right. Good.
All right. Well,
to
it's
know.
something.
Oh. Alright. By the way, that Shambler you guys that you guys have been beating up, he doesn't look too hot. Well, he looks really hot, but he doesn't look that hot.
not hot in that way.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know, man. Have you seen ghouls in Fallout?
All right.
Oh man, that radiated skin.
So unfortunately,
Looks like beef jerky.
so as this guy begins to run up, his giant mangled claw-like hands come swiping at you, and you just barely duck as I only rolled 4s. All of them 4s.
Oh wow.
You duck underway. So that will be the end of that one. This guy. He's just going to make his way there. And that will be the end of that round. So,
Did
Yeah, but Mongrel.
Mongrel didn't get
Mongrel.
a turn.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, how come on?
I'm
Yeah,
last.
Sorry.
I'm dead last.
sorry.
Puffin, you're not allowed to play.
I saw
please
I saw
leave.
Shambler. I'm all like, wait, no, there's 2. Sorry. So,
Okay.
Mongrel.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the big burly guy.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna pull out my claw hammer and try and bash him in the face.
Go right
my
ahead.
hero.
So I roll my brawn plus my melee weapon, correct?
Correct.
Okay, got it. I'm rolling 9 dice. Okay,
That's damn good.
that is going to be. All right, that's going to be 4 success.
Unfortunately, that does not make it.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Just
All right.
barely. As you pull out your claw hammer and you swing overhead, as it comes down, his blade stops, and you hear the loud clang. As it begins to now ring under all of you, his attention turns to you.
All right, that was a warning. I'm gonna have to kill you next round.
Alright.
God, I'm actually kind of scared, you guys, because it is actually physically impossible for me to break through that.
Oh no!
Because at max I have 4 dice to roll, and if 4 successes can't get
At
through.
least you have a weapon.
The doctor's on the way over there.
Yeah, but that sounds like a personal problem.
It is.
Oh my god.
That one's just gonna pass through the fire. Go ahead and roll that 1d10 for me, Joe, for your Molotov.
Oh, sweet.
For this one.
Flying.
Haha! I got more. I got twice the damage this time.
2.
2. I've doubled my fire damage.
You're out of control, Joe Cat. You're being too efficient at murder.
You
I
need
know.
to get nerfed.
All right, so he walks through. He's beginning to crumble a bit. There's skin beginning to dehydrate and stretch along the bone. All right, so top of the round, Bright Eyes, you're up.
I'm shooting his head
All right, go
with my
ahead.
shotgun. I'm calling the shot.
I'm not throwing away my shot.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I love Shrek the Musical.
Stop that. You
So
stop that.
for firearms, is it
Stop
only just
that.
firearms? Is there no other stat plus that? It's just firearms.
It should include.
I think it's.
your-
I think agility might add to it. Maybe it's firearms plus agility.
agility
That
is
would make
base.
sense.
Agility is basically your speed and kind of how
Coordination, maybe.
yeah, how well you can throw that. I'm gonna say this will be more your wiles, because you have to assume that thing. It's more street smarts. It's the difference between holding a gun like this and holding a gun like this.
Can I say how good it feels to like do this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey, listen. That's me right now.
Okay, I got a 9, 6, that's 2, 5, that's a fail, 8, that's a success, another 8, success, 10, success, 7, success, 5, fail, 7, success.
All right,
So
so
that's 7 successes.
all right,
two
that will hit.
failures.
So go ahead and roll the damage. Roll the damage, and then, yeah.
Right to the head.
That's more.
6, 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
22.
Alright. I need to reload after that. I only got 2 shots.
So, as you put away your cardboard gun from your other hand, and you now begin to hold this thing as it slashed into you in the last turn, you go, "Ah!" Boom! And another shotgun round letting off, and all the small pellets, you can see it tears into the side of this thing. You can see a good chunk of its flesh exposed and slawing off of its clavicle. You see the bone right here.
Oh. So,
Ugh.
question: is there such a thing as a disengage action or not? Okay.
Yeah, but that's your action.
Yeah, no. So if I walk away, it's gonna have an attack opportunity on me. Is that a thing?
Yes.
Okay. I need to use another action to reload.
It would be pretty much your bonus action in a way.
Oh. Okay, so I'm going to reload then.
All right. And as you pop it open, the 2 shells fling out, and you are ready for the next couple shots. All right, Doctor.
Okay, this is getting real wild. I'm gonna run and look. How bad does everybody look?
Fine.
So far, this guy, blade overhead, the hammer caught in its blade. There's a shambler walking around the corner, another shambler kind of making his way down, and there is a burster at the door where your friend literally just dodged its claw attack.
Okay.
So the only one that looks mostly hurt is Bright Eyes.
Okay. And I'm trying to get a sense of where I am. Bright Eyes is the one north of the tank, correct?
On the corner
Right
of the
here.
building. Yeah, there.
Right there. Oh, I had to pass by a dude to get to you. I'm trying to think, how can I heal him with what I have?
There's no healing word. Damn it.
Nope.
Wait, I do.
Alright.
I do have a thing. Am I allowed to ask if his health has gone down? Or is that metagaming?
You see that he was bleeding. It's not like any of the wounds that are made in this world are hidden. They're pretty visceral.
You hear?
I'm gonna. Ooh, there's a scary, scary man. Is there any? Oh God, is there any way for me to dodge him? I can't. That takes an action. He said. I am going to. Is that a building across the way? If I head towards the western side. Okay, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna disengage action. I'm gonna use my full 6 to run across, and I'm gonna run into that building. And as I'm running, I'm gonna yell out to Bright Eyes and go, "Okay, if you need some healing, just give me a hoot and holler." And I just run over into that building and.
Okay, all right.
All right, so you make it right to the door.
All right, I just slam my back up against the door. I don't want to go inside. I'm just gonna stay right there.
Okay.
Having trouble, Yara?
No. Yes.
Shut up.
Yes.
Boys, you done.
No.
All right.
Yes.
That will be my turn.
All right. Good to know. All right. So, it is now Tanky's turn, and he gonna look at you, Mongrel.
Medic!
Oh no.
He's
Oh,
gonna
no.
make his. He is actually going to use one of his abilities, and he's going to try and break.
Okay.
Oh,
all
I don't
right.
like that. I don't like that.
That sounds like not a thing I would like to have happen to me.
He
Break what?
he
I'm
looks
not
at
sure
your
exactly.
he looks at your arm, and he turns the backside of the blade, and he's gonna swing at it as hard as he can. So, once again, what is your armor class or your
Armor.
defense?
Defense is 3.
Okay. So, he is already at 4 successes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Oh boy.
I need you to make an agility check.
All right. Agility check.
Are you agile?
That is going to be 1 success.
Fortunately, that will not do it.
Mhm.
So, as he rears back in order to make this hit, as it connects to your arm, your left arm,
Hmm.
you feel your arm break.
Oh, you know what? I probably should have seen this coming, with the name of the power. I thought he was going to do something completely different, but that makes
And-
more sense. So anyway,
He was really
I
As-
cry out
straightforward.
in
as-
agony as my arm is broken.
As it connects, you feel crack.
Okay, I think I'm going to need to see a doctor.
Oh no.
That's gonna leave a mark. That's oof.
I don't think my arm's supposed to bend that way.
So that,
Yeah.
that
Did
burns.
somebody shatter a window?
So so that burns that. You do take 12 points of damage as well.
Okay.
As
All
it-
right. Well then.
As the pain, the searing pain of a broken arm begins to ring through your entire body, you feel the adrenaline rush. It's not like anything that you've ever felt in the mines and anything that those filthy Vegasians have ever done to you.
Okay, this is painful.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh, his chain tattoo is going backwards. That's not right.
So that's him. It is now Patch. What are you doing?
Okay, well, there's a shambler right in front of me,
There's
and
a
I have
burster
a
in
crowbar.
front of you.
There's a burster in front of me. Great. Shit.
Still screaming at you, by the way.
I'll give you something to scream about.
Fucking, what else am I gonna do? I guess I could disengage. Nah, I'm gonna bap him with my crowbar.
All right, go ahead.
So that uses brawn, so I just roll however many dice I have in brawn, right?
It is the weapon strength and then your brawn points.
Oh,
And
good.
those
That's
are the-
much,
Yeah, those are your
that's
D10.
much nicer.
And
Okay.
then how much the weapon is worth is how many damage dice the D10 is worth.
Okay, thank goodness. That's way... Okay, that's much more. Okay, so I get 4. All right.
So like if your weapon does 4 damage, you take 4 D10 and you roll it.
Plus the brawn, right?
Plus the no, not plus the brawn, just the weapon
Oh,
itself.
well then what's the... I have a thing that says, like, brawn.
I think you're talking about damage or to hit.
Yeah,
Two
okay.
hit, two hit. Yeah.
Two
Two
hit.
hit?
Oh, okay, then it's...
Yeah.
All
2 hit is basically your brawn plus the damage, and then if it succeeds past
That's
the
what I
armor,
mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so the damage is 2, and it says it's a brawn weapon, so I add both of those together?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then yeah, I get 4. All right, sweet. Oh, you don't fall off the table. All right, there we go. La 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 la.
Nice to be on that
Two,
side, isn't it? One second.
two
Oh, I see.
successes.
Fortunately, no. As
Yeah.
as you swing your crowbar, as it's still screaming, it stops it with its maw.
No, don't eat that. No, that's mine. I need it.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be all right.
God, shit.
So
Yeah, that's my turn.
it's now this guy's turn. Jesus, shamblers are so dumb.
Can you go into the fire, that one?
All right, Mongrel, it's now your turn.
All right.
You have a
I
broken
am
arm.
going to use or Mongrel's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So for my turn, I am going to one-handed take the crow, the claw hammer, and try and bash the guy who bashed me.
All right.
So
You can do it.
it's gonna be tougher because it's one-handed, I assume, or
No, it's just that if you break both arms, you can't use your weapon.
well then. Okay. All right. I have my brawn and I got my melee weapon thing, and so I roll. And how many successes did I get? All right. So I got a 10, 8, 8. Okay. So I got. It's 5 successes.
Which
Same thing.
just makes it.
Yes!
Oh my god.
So
All right. Cool.
as you begin to bite your tongue, no, you're better than this. You've been through those mines, those damn Vegasians. This is gonna get it. And he just raises his claw hammer overhead and he baps him on his destructed maw from the early shotgun blast as it begins to crush his face. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Was it dented?
All right, damage. All right, 2. Okay. I'm sorry. So it says that the damage is 2, so I roll.
You roll 2d10 and then accumulate to that.
Okay, so that is 7.
7? Alright.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Dented the skull.
Alright. And as you begin to pull it back, you see pieces of teeth begin to fall over. You see now one of the eyes are beginning to sling out from his skull, and there's just viscera coming back from the hammer.
Oh, that's. I think I might puke after this.
All right.
Nope, never mind.
Yeah, gross.
Do the monsters get grossed out? Do we get advantage on that?
All right.
Do the monsters go ew?
Ew.
So
we had.
This shambler, as this one from the earlier fire situation, he sees you and he's just gonna start going for that limp arm.
Okay.
Oh, you bitch.
Defense 3.
Fortunately, no. These
cool.
guys are relatively weak. So, as this thing becomes and slowly coming towards you, just flop your broken arm around and you keep him away.
Mm-hmm.
All
All right,
right.
cool.
So, that being the end of that round, Bright.
Again?
Mr. Bright Eyes. This is now
Okay,
your
shooting the face again.
All right. So,
That's all I can do.
cock back the hammer. You raise right overhead. So once again, wiles plus the damage, the weapon.
Plus firearm, yeah.
Yeah.
Firearm skill. Okay. Let me just count the successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fail, and fail. 6.
6. So just over. And as once again, this thing just beginning to look ugly and uglier. Boom! This time straight in the frickin' chest. So go ahead and roll the damage.
I was trying to hit the face though, but are calling shots not a thing? I don't remember there was a thing.
Huh?
Calling shots is not a thing.
Killing shots?
Calling
Calling.
shots.
Calling
Calling
shots
Oh,
are...
calling shots. I see.
Oh, it is to kind of like designate where, but if you want to keep going for that head, by all means.
Yeah, I got a thing that is deadly aim, no dice loss for called shots, so I don't know if that's being useful or not. 7, 14, 21, 25.
All right, just 1 point over.
Ah!
So, as this thing had torn into your friend's arm and had slashed onto you, cock back that shotgun one more time, get it right into its head, and just comes off. If you've ever watched John Wick 3,
Yeah.
that shotgun shot against the guy with the helmet, poof! And
Right, I just yell, "Stop breaking my friends!" and you.
falls down, and he is dead. All right. So, there is that. So, Patchweed, it's now currently
Okay, well.
your turn. Oh, no, wait, no, it's the doctor's turn. I am sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's
That's
fine.
Sorry, I'm trying to get
I
used
totally
to the system.
yeah, no worries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have to ask a question. Just for combat economy, can I run in and can I mend a broken limb during combat?
Unfortunately,
I
that does take time and a
Okay.
check as well.
I do have an ability where I don't get distracted. I don't know if that would help, but
It's under the pressure that if something is beginning to try and break the door, and if you needed to run away, it wouldn't take away the time that you've poured into it.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have spray, which probably won't take that much time at all. Out of the two, if I can assess as a doctor between Bright Eyes and Mongrel, who looks the most in need of some medical aid, if I were
I'm
to.
fine.
Okay. I am going to
with a broken
run...
arm. That ain't nothing.
Just chill.
I'm gonna run next to Bright Eyes, like right next to him,
All right.
north of him. And I am going to pull out, for the sake of it says it's spray. I'm going to say it's an injection because I think that's more fun. And plus, he's got a mask. So I'm going to like go through my doctor's bag and produce a needle and kind of tap it twice. And I'm going to run and grab him and I'm going to inject it into him. And I'm just going to be like, have you been getting enough fiber in your diet? And just kind of inject a quick seal on him.
All right.
And it says it restores 1d5 health after 1d5 rounds undisturbed. So, and I can do that 10 times.
D5. Oh, 5d10s. Okay.
5d10s?
Yeah. Keep in mind, everything is on a d10 system in this.
Yeah,
And-
okay.
And they can range between being great, not being great at all.
Okay. So I have to do a doctoring skill, it says. I don't know if I
Yeah.
have
So use your medical skill and
Doctoring,
your intelligence.
Oh, both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna need more dice.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why
I've been
when
rolling mine multiple times.
Shit, okay,
firearms plus wiles is shit, that's 9
Uh,
dice.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll grab more dice here in a second. I'll just roll these ones twice for now. Alright, so we have 10, 7, 7, 4, 3.
All right. So
Three
you needed
successes, 2 failures.
you needed 3 successes in general, so you're good.
Alright, cool.
So go ahead and roll the healing.
So, okay, so 5d10?
Yeah.
So I get 1 for each success. Okay, I get that now.
Yeah.
Ooh, very good. We have a 10, a 9, and an 8, and then a 2 and a 4. So
3 success.
3 success, or 3 health restored?
Wait. 3. Wait. I didn't hear what you said.
I got, so I rolled the 5d1, so it restores 1d5 health after 1d5 rounds. So I assume I have to roll to succeed, and then the success is how much health he gets back. So
Yes.
3.
Okay, so
He gets 3 health
points.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 points back. All right, cool.
Yeah. So as you get injected, you feel and your blood begins to clot in the area that was slashed at. All right. You are
I am the Bacharine.
all right. So there is that. Now,
Thanks, Doc.
Anytime.
is now Patchweed.
I'm gonna continue swinging away at this. Just yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Fucking 1 success! Yay!
So as you pull this thing out of its teeth, you go overhead and it slaps its hands together. Stopping
God.
it.
Like an anime.
Oh no.
Hey, you're like those cartoons that people talk about.
All right. So
Yeah,
it is
I guess that'll be my turn.
it's you against the burster right now.
1v1. 1v1 me, bitch.
All right. So it failed all 3 rolls. Nothing has happened with you two.
Oh my god, it's like a slap fight in the corner.
So as he tries to lower the crowbar and swipe at you by grabbing with its long mangly claws, you just barely turn your head and it just passes by.
Ah. In your face.
Alright. This guy's down. This thing's gonna come towards this guy because his arm is still broken. He's going to try and make an attack onto you, Mongrel.
Oh no!
It's okay. He's the tank, right?
With the bent arm, he's like, eh.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
fine.
So once again, these things not having a lot of hardiness to them, this thing begins to try and mouth towards you, and you just bonk it slightly in the head, and it.
No, that's bad. Stay back. This is away. Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Stop
hey.
All right, Mongrel, it is currently your turn.
I'm actually just gonna bonk the guy in the head
Okay.
who hit me. All right. That is going to be 4 success.
All right, 4 to succeed. It hits.
All right, cool. And 2d10. That is 13 damage.
As you raise your hammer over your head, it just goes crack, and this thing's head is Gallaghered across its shoulders, and it just goes.
I just look at you. Jesus Christ! Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's just look away. Just be inside. You know, just it's fine. Everything's fine out here.
Holy Santa! Check his pockets.
I mean, like a watermelon, just.
And this one is gonna. So that's gonna be 2 successes against your defense.
My defense is 3, or if it's me.
So it doesn't even beat you.
Okay.
It doesn't even beat. So it's just slapping itself up against you and your
No, that's,
thick, manly body.
stay back. Just okay.
Starts oiling you.
I've
All
fought
right.
these before.
You.
Everyone's fought these before.
Yeah,
They're really friendly to you.
these things are very annoying. They're more like bottom feeders than anything else. And it is now Bright Eye. What are you doing?
Using my. I need to reload right now, so I'm gonna shoot the guy that's trying to touch.
All right, so you
Uh,
crack
actually-
open.
I'm going to shoot the one by Joe's. I forgot his freaking name.
Patchweed.
Patchweed.
All right,
Patchweed.
all right.
Give me 1 second. I need to roll a bunch of dice. This guy knows how to do 2 things: shooting and driving. That's about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fail. 5, 7, 8, and 9. 9 successes.
All right.
Holy
It
shit.
hits.
Wait, what? I roll 1 extra. Sorry. I'm like, why 9 successes and 1 fail? What the fuck? I just rolled 9. So it's 8 successes and 1 fail.
Okay. Yeah, no, that hits.
Damn, you guys are way better at fighting than I am.
That's what my character knows to do.
I'm sitting here with a fucking broken glass bottle. I've done jack shit except for inject a man with drugs. So, you know?
That is true. That is true.
18, 19, 21, 22.
22.
22.
Hey there, I'm gonna need you to live there, friendo.
Jesus Christ. I just realized that you guys have not damaged this thing at all.
No.
No.
All right.
It's inviting Patchweed. Didn't it go through the fire, though?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Oh yeah,
think.
that's right. Yeah.
It had like 2 points of damage or something.
Yeah, haha, I bet you're scared now.
So I made this character basically like what we already had: the Brewster, the medic, and the rogue. So I just went, you know what? We need a range damage.
We
Give me all
need
the
a ranger.
firearms power.
All right. So
I solve practical problems.
as you pull out your shotgun and reload, crack it back over, and you poof, and it is like fresh meat. Like this body is still active. As you guys know, bursters are pretty much
close though.
the freshest of the fresh. Somebody dies, they come back as a burster. They still have a lot of their usual human-y bits still active, and yeah.
Yeah, I did not get close to that thing, by the way. I said I was aiming at it. I'm shooting it.
Oh, okay.
There was no need for me to get close.
Fair enough.
Thank
All
you.
right. So, there's that. Is now the good doctor.
Okay. So you have 2 guys left.
Yep.
Definitely, like, as I'm seeing Mongrel's like arms swinging around like a child's toy, I'm gonna make a mental note and go, oh gee. I'm gonna throw my bottle at the if I can from where I'm at. I want to throw the bottle at the little guy to the south of where Mongrel is. Just like, yeah, just kind of throw it.
Make an agility check.
Okay, and add anything else to that, or just an agility
Just
check?
an agility check.
Okay.
Improvised weapon.
Okay. Yeet!
Yeet.
Okay, well, okay, I thought that was something better, and it's not. No, that's gonna be a 9, a 4, a 1, and a 3, so I think that's 1 success.
So as you take your bottle and you yeet it, it goes overhead, and then it whiffs the other head. And you hear it break across the ground as it scatters along and hits the side of the building.
Beans. I will stay where I am and just wait it out.
All right.
So useless in fights. Fuck.
Patchweed, it is now your turn.
Wait to get you a gun.
Maybe. Like,
Oh,
no
Joe's
joke,
muted.
maybe. Uh-oh.
Joe?
Go.
He's
Sorry, I was typing to someone. Can I? So I have a throwing skill.
You do have a throwing skill.
Can I like pick up like scrap off the ground or like what's in my pockets and like chuck it at the bad guys?
I mean, sure.
Would I just have purely the throwing skill, or would I have throwing plus
Agility plus
agility?
throwing,
Yeah.
I believe.
Okay.
Agility plus throwing, yeah.
Because if that's the case, I get 6 dice for that as opposed to a measly 4.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be throwing all the shit.
Yeah.
Wow. This is just turning into like a
picking things up.
cartoon fight.
Yeah. Because I think I'm
the
gonna
crazy
aim,
shit you would think a DR does happen.
I'm gonna aim for the one that everybody else is fighting because this one, we're just hanging out. Like,
Ha! Pray that I don't hit you next time. I was just letting you off the hook that time. But your buddy's not so lucky.
and I'm gonna reach in and just like pick I don't know, like a random piece of trash in my pants and just chuck it at him. That's my first 4 dice. 2 successes, and I got 2 more. Hey, and 2 more, 4 successes.
All right, so that does succeed. Go ahead
Aha.
and roll 1d10.
Haha! Yay! Hey, 10.
All right, so
More
as,
the fucking fire.
as you literally grab just any random piece of scrap metal in your pockets, just go, and as it just goes over the shoulder of the burster, still screeching at you, it hits the side of the head of this thing, and you see now the 2 metal plates beginning to stick out of its head, and just go.
Ha 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 ha! Ranged violence.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, so the burster's just gonna keep being angry at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is going to be 3 successes.
Nope. I got 4 defense, bitch.
Oh, so
Oh.
The tank
This
of the
time-
group.
this time, even with all of its successes, it grabs the side of you. It notices that you are just too meaty in order to try and get deep past your defenses, and keeps screeching at you at this point. And
He punches your scrap hands.
and
Oh, that hurt.
and in doing so, after being shot behind him, he begins to now turn.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
So
Oh,
Hey,
basically,
no.
he grabs you, gets shot, and then he looks around.
No, stop. Pay attention to me.
All right. So
I just turned to Bright and go, hey, we're in danger.
I got this.
all right. So this one is has 2 successes, but it's not going to make it past your defenses.
I just... Oh my God.
So as it's now just throwing itself at your broken arm, just ow, Ow! Ow! Mongrel, it is your turn.
Crowbar to the face. Okay, that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
That
9,
succeeds.
or 6. Sorry, whoops.
Choking with your
Yes.
broken arm.
God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's gonna hit, and that is going to be 10 damage.
All right. So, much like the other one, you just take your claw hammer and you just swipe across. It for a blunt weapon, it doesn't seem like a like something this would happen, but it goes clean over, and all that's left is the red goo on top, and the body just.
All right. I'm going to move over to the next one.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna help him out now. He seems like he's in a little bit of a trouble right there.
Oh, no.
The big
All
lad.
right. So. What's that? Right. It is now your turn.
The only thing I know how to do.
Sounds so struggling.
So many dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fail. 6 fail.
All right. How many succeed?
So 5 was 6 successes.
All right. So 6 successes. That hits.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll the DMDM.
11, 16, 17 points of
17.
damage.
All right. Chick, pla, indeed. All right. So, poof, and you hear the crack of the gunfire rolling through the town once more, and you see a big gaping hole. Now, organs beginning to fling out. This thing's still standing, angry and twitching once again. So, Doctor.
Okay, okie dokie. I am going to. I got absolutely nothing. I'm gonna hold my. Can I hold an action? Is that a thing I can do here?
You
Just like-
can.
Okay.
It would be considered defensive because, you're prepared for whatever's coming at you.
Okay. I want to see if someone gets hit. I want to be prepared to go and help them if they get hit.
All right.
So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna hold my stuff, or if I forgot your character's name, Joe Cat. Patchweed. I almost said Pitchweed. Patchweed. If Patchweed gets hit really badly, I'm gonna get one of my shots ready for him, just like I did for Bright Eyes.
Thank you.
You're gonna pull out the vial and start like.
Yeah, I'm gonna start just
Taking the
like
needle.
filling up the needle like immediately, just like I'm
Suction.
gonna need this.
See,
The needle
I told you all things can be solved by stabbing.
Excuse me, I have a 5 in doctoring. I get a new needle. What do you think I am? Some sort of barbarian? Come on.
All right. So, as this thing turns its back against you, Patchweed,
Do I still have the needle in my ass?
is your turn.
Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, yeah, why not? I'll fucking bash it again. 3 success?
Unfortunately, no.
Damn.
Oh.
God, I got so few dice for melee.
Just-
Hey, no!
Just,
Turn over. Hey!
just barely. As you try and swing and whack at it, it begins to move for its assault.
Can I circle around it? Can I, like, move around it to, like, its front?
You can, if you want to, with your. Actually, no. You could get to its side.
Okay,
for
yeah,
the
I'll
two
just
spaces you
move.
have.
Yeah. That's fine.
Hey, wait, no. Hey, come on.
And as
Don't
you
you
walk
wanna keep
around,
fighting?
you try and hit it, it just goes whiffing overhead.
Come on, gross monster. I thought we had something.
and it is.
I thought we had something special.
It is going to use its burst ability.
Oh
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that doesn't sound good.
Even
no.
though
Oh no.
it is surrounded, he is too fast. Unfortunately, you guys, in any of your attempts to try and attack, just goes right overhead.
I feel betrayed, gross monster.
And he is going to make his assault onto you. Or,
Who's you?
Bright Eyes. Sorry. I feel like whenever I say you, I feel like I know who I'm talking to because it's always Bracky.
It's you know how that sounds? It's always me. The one
He's always the problem child. I understand.
every time. Yeah.
So that is going to be 3 successes.
Yep. My defense is 3.
All right. All right. That is going to be. That is going to be 14 points.
I'm down.
Oh
And-
god.
Well,
Hatchweed is in bleed out.
I pulled on right on my keys.
All right, it's great because we get to learn more about the system and how bleeding works. This is
So-
a learning exercise for
So-
everyone.
I'm glad to read your experiment.
As this thing lunges at you and passes by the 2 people right next to him, he takes his claws and he grips under your abdomen and he rips out just chunks of flesh.
Oh,
I like
And-
as I'm feeling it, the needle, I go, oh, actually, I don't need this. I put it away.
And now that he's down, you see those bright red eyes looking at you, Doctor.
Hide there. I just gotta put both my hands up. Mongrel!
I'll try and bash.
All right, so it is now Mongrel's turn.
I am actually gonna just try and I think the bash is going over pretty well. So I am going to continue bashing. So I move over and I make my attack, and that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 success on him.
All right, that will hit.
For 7 damage.
All right.
Pep.
So, as you crack across his back, you hear bone split and break. You see it begin to pierce past the rotting skin, and you see some more organs begin to plop out into the floor, but he's still standing.
Okay, maybe next time. Okay. Let's hope he doesn't murder any of
My
my other friends. I'm trying, but he's tough. He's working out. He's got a lot of I really admire his courage,
All right,
facing up against us.
Bright Eyes,
Yeah, he's so nice.
I need you to make an endurance check.
Who?
Bright Eyes, I need you to make an endurance check
Endurance check against what?
for bleeding.
Dying!
Against dying? It's not even my
Against
turn.
death. You have to fight death now. Make an
Yeah.
attack roll.
And
You are bleeding.
You need to punch the Grim Reaper.
Fail, and 1 success.
One success. Fortunately, your bleed out does continue, and that is considered a failure. All right. So,
Yay.
Patchweed.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought Doctor goes first.
Oh wait, yeah, no, the doctor does go first. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am just like I see you're right under Bright, and I don't know what is wrong with me.
Alright, despite this guy next to me, I'm like, feck it! And I just grab my bandages and I try and bandage up, like, stop the bleeding
All right.
for Bright. So
go ahead.
doctoring check with bandages. Add stabilization checks for bleed out.
All right.
So roll my doctoring check. This is way too many dice. Oh my god. Okay. 9, 8, 8. And then oh shit, I hit that one. Fuck. 9, 8, 8. 10. That's good. That's 4. And then another 10. That's 5 successes. A 7, so that's 6 successes, and is a 5 a success or no?
So a 5 is a failure.
5 is a failure. Okay,
Yeah.
so 4 failures and then 6 success.
All right. So you did succeed. Needed only 4. Which is
Okay.
good. And
I
so
wanted to overachieve a little. I'm sorry.
and so as you just literally grab a fistful of syringes and just go
I'm injecting estrogen. I mean healing.
and you begin to, as quickly as possible, beginning to wrap the bandages to help cease the bleed out, and you do. He is now considered stabilized at 1 point.
Okay. Huh.
All right. It's now the end of
This
the
is the
doctor's
worst
turn.
birthday ever.
It is now Patchweed's turn.
Okay. Okay, so I have a crafting skill. Can I craft another, like Molotov? I don't know if I need materials. I probably need materials, right?
How many of those materials did you have? How many bottles of who? That is now gone.
Yeah. Okay, well,
I have a bottle of hooch. You would know this. I have a bottle of hooch. I showed it.
we do have a bottle of hooch.
I have a bottle of hooch, and I have my bag open because I'm pulling bandages out, buddy.
But it's probably not a good idea to throw a Molotov at point blank range anyway, so...
Yeah, with splash damage.
It's splash damage.
Alright, well, I'll just pop him once again. It's the best I can do with my crowbar. I'm just gonna
We
get
all
in
burn
melee
together.
range.
4 dice. That's a 1 success.
Oh.
I'm really good at the melee.
So, as those deep red eyes stare at you as you are on the ground healing your friend, you see a crowbar come out of nowhere, and he goes, "King!" once again, and begins to gnaw at the crowbar. You now begin
Oh,
to
I told
see
you that's not
teeth
food.
are cracked and broken.
Yeah, you have lovely smile. Marco!
And
Get the muscle.
you are in the way of the burster, so he...
What is he doing?
Hey, don't.
So, that is
Oh,
going to
no.
be 3 successes, once again,
On...
on your defense. Joe.
Me? Nope.
Yeah.
4. I got 4.
So,
Aha!
as he begins to turn around, teeth now beginning to fall out and being pulled from it's just now a mangled mess of teeth.
Ooh.
Alright.
See? That's why you always brush your teeth with the finest dirt.
That's what?
And
It's
it is now
hygienic.
Mongrel's turn.
Crowbar to the face. All right. 1, 2,
Hey,
3.
crowbar buddies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 success.
Alright. For the sake of
I
the
softened
argument-
it up for you.
For the sake of the argument, as you begin to see this thing, you take your hammer and you grab under the leg and you pull him up, and he begins to fall down. Take it overhead and wham!
Mhm.
All over his
Yeah.
back, you begin to see just lesions and bones, and his ribs beginning to split out through his back, and the small blackened pool of blood begins
Yeah.
to subside.
Okay,
And
I'm
the
gonna have to.
twitching
I'm gonna have to
stops.
lie down.
Oh my gosh, man, girl, thank you so much. I'm just gonna keep patching up Bright Eyes here.
I pump up both of my fists.
Ha ha! I did it!
I'm really tired.